Hi guys, this is Charu Gaur. I'm the editor and founder of Runway Square, and with me today is Nikhil Thampi, who's an amazing designer and a very dear friend.
Yeah, it is going to be a cool event, and I want you guys to pop in as many questions as you guys want, because we are all here to answer all your questions.
Okay, let's start with the basics.
Alright.
So what excites you about fashion?
The fact is, I've always believed that an individual has his or own way of communication, of expressing himself or herself, and fashion for me is a portal where I can express myself. Absolutely, unadulterated, completely me. I am there, my thought processes are there. So for me, fashion is a platform where I can come, express myself, and leave a mark in the world, maybe.
So what's the first thing that you think of when you get to the drawing board?
Oh, that's an interesting question. For me, I always think to deconstruct an existing silhouette. That's something which is first in my head. If I take a classic blazer, how can I make it new? If I take a classic anarkali, how can I make it new? So for me, on the sketching board, for me, the first thing is how can I make something new, something different? That epitomizes my DNA.
There is Rhea Kapoor who's saying, you're such a good looking designer.
Oh my god.
Love the dress Isha Gupta wore at the awards.
How sweet, thank you Meena, that really means a lot, and we churned out that look in 24 hours, so people appreciating it is a big compliment, and more than me, I think I have to give it to Isha. She is a brilliant canvas to work with.
Yeah.
She's a delight for each and every designer, because she can transform even a sack of cloth into $1 million outfit.
Then there is Vijeta who's asking what are the colors you like to use, like multiple colors or a single one?
Oh wow, okay, so that's a very tricky question. A secret that I have to share with you, that I'm colorblind. I cannot see colors. For me, I love my blacks, I love my golds, I love my whites, so I tend to stay in that zone. I like the more jewel tones, I like more deeper colors. I think it just accentuates an Indian skin tone much more. I think it's more festive, and I think I'm synonym to maybe we say evening wear, luxury. So for me, these colors are epitomize luxury for sure.
So you talked about young designers. Who's the one young sort of designer who is right now, like who's doing great work?
All right, so it's like, I don't know if I should be diplomatic or be honest here, but we see a lot of cut copy paste happening on the Indian runway. But amongst the lot, if there's someone who's doing really well, I think would be Ragini Ahuja Ekai. I think she is phenomenal. I love her sensibility. When it comes to menswear, I think Antaragni, Ujjwal Dubey, someone who I shop a lot from. So these two people I look forward to every season.
And who are the most underrated designers that you think, like in the country,
Oh, wow.
and people are not even aware of, or people don't know as much?
I am an ardent fan of Rimsim Dadu. I think she is pure genius. I think her textures, the way she ideates, I think it's just so beautiful, and she's so underrated. So that one brand is something which I would love to see grow. Besides that, a brand which is known but not massively known, I think, is Arjun Saluja. I think his construction, his looks, his finishing is inspiring. Like, I look forward every season, whenever he showcases, I look forward to see what's he going to do something new for sure.
Yeah. So I want to move this to a little away from fashion.
Okay.
And pop culture in India, like we were discussing earlier, is very defined. Like, pop culture in India is just Bollywood,
Absolutely.
and it's just that. Because
Yeah.
Bollywood, as great as it is,
Absolutely.
and we all love our Bollywood, but there is, like how in the West, there are so many things, that define, like
Their
pop
personalities,
music.
yes, absolutely.
We don't have that in India, but
True.
do you think there is something else that we are ignoring and can be?
To be very honest, no, I really don't. That's a very interesting question. But as a pop culture in our country, sadly, there is no much avenue. There's only one Bollywood, which people really look up to when it comes to fashion. So as such, I would love to see a change. I would love to see some people coming up, maybe a street style, you know, that could really pick up in the country. There could be maybe music videos, as you clearly said, maybe personalities, like how internationally, if you see the West, we have iconic models.
Yeah.
Like you have your Gigi's, you have your Kendalls, you have your Kardashians, you have everything. They are personalities. I think our country is missing the section where we embrace personality over just the art of acting.
Madhu was saying, hi Charu and Nikhil. Nikhil, can you tell us a little about the one Indian style you absolutely love?
Sari. Like, undoubtedly, unapologetically, a sari is the most sexy thing ever created. I think a woman can just melt hearts, can turn heads by just wearing a beautiful sari.
Okay. One actress you would any day in your sleep send clothes for.
Charu, you can't put me in such fix. But to be very honest, I think Anushka Sharma. She is just so easy. She is just so amazing to work with. I've always had a great experience. She was the first celebrity who ever wore me. So for me, the emotional connect is always going to be there. So even if 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning I get a call from their team saying I want a cloth, I myself will drive, fit with her and style her for sure. Anushka Sharma, my first love, always.
And who's the best editorial stylist?
Oh
Right
wow,
now?
that's a very cool question. Unknowingly though, he's one of my, he's my lifeline and definitely one of my major influencers in my life. But Mohit Rai's work in the past, when I didn't know him, really had inspired me. I remember this one outstanding Pakuruban cover with Nargis they had done, shot in Maldives, and I didn't know it was done by him, and then I came to know it was done by him. So like, you know, my respect for him as a stylist, as a professional went even more higher. So for sure, Mohit Rai tops the rank for me. After that, obviously the mother of all, Anaita Shroff Adajania. I think she has changed the ball game. Whenever, you know, people talk negative about fashion, is just do one thing, is just hand over Anaita Shroff Adajania Instagram account, say this is what fashion can do to you. So for sure, these two are for me, they like epitomize for sure. When it comes to off the editorial, maybe say what we say appearance wise, I think no one can touch Rhea Kapoor.
No one.
I
That was
think
my next question.
Rhea and Sonam are match made in heaven. Oh my god, they come together, and not once have I or has anyone pinpoint and said that look didn't work, because they are perfect always.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do it.
It's just unfair.
How do they do it?
It's
Like
unfair.
I really want to call Rhea and say please tie me sometime, because I'm genuinely in a black t-shirt, blue jeans. I don't know what to wear, and she has an answer to everything. So
now we've spoken all the nice things.
Ah.
If you had to change one thing about
this is controversial now.
No, not at all. I have to change one thing about magazine editorials in India.
Okay.
What would it be, or what would you like to see?
This whole phase of oversized organic clothes need to go. I think they've saturated the idea of oversized clothes, because I just miss the maximalness that, you know, Indian fashion or Indians are known to be maximal. They are not known to be minimal. So for me, definitely fashion magazines need to get that aspirational value of what can maximal do to you in your life. This whole phase of minimal organic clothes with just a cotton shirt and cotton pant is not what I support, and I may be wrong.
I want somebody to challenge my imagination and say, shit, how did they do this? You
Absolutely.
know? Like I want somebody to inspire me. I mean, it is great work what's happening right now, but I want to see those unbelievable editorials.
Fantasy,
like that
something
Rihanna W
oh.
magazine thing was amazing. Like, it was gorgeous.
Absolutely. It's about, I think, like imagery, right? You have to create an image which is going to last for a very long time in your heads and in your soul. Then something that you click and shoot and you spend a lot of money instead of just not recognizable.
Right, I hope so. There's Prachi who's asking, what's your favorite creation or maybe a favorite collection?
Okay, you know, you can't ask a mother to choose his favorite child, right? But for me, I think Indian Punk, the Kathakali collection would be the strongest point. I think it changed my career, that collection. It was a big gamble, of course. I was even 10 minutes before the first model walked the runway, I was absolutely unsure of the collection. I didn't know how it would be perceived or will be accepted. But I've always stood for something which I want to do something different and not something which is rat's race. So for me it was a great gamble and it paid off really well. So for me, I think definitely that collection has changed me, has also made me a little mature as a designer. And a favorite piece from the collection would be the yellow sari, the Kalki Ward. I think that was amazing. Luckily, just to give out numbers, we have sold somewhere around 5,000 pieces of that. 5,000 pieces of that sari, which is for me the highest number I've ever achieved till now.
Since we spoke about Fashion Week, what do you love about it, and how would you like it to evolve?
Okay. Fashion Week is something which has made me. I am today sitting here getting interviewed by Charu because all the credit goes to Fashion Week, of course, because if they had not believed in me, I would have not been sitting here at all. I would have been just one of those random guys on the road. For me, I think it started off really well, but I think now they need to really give younger designers a chance, or emerging designers a chance to go one step ahead. Like right now also, if you see, I would not call it favoritism, but then there are a lot of slots which has been allotted to only A-list designers who are always providing. What about the emerging designers? What about the designers who really want to walk the extra mile? That's something which I'm like, maybe that's something which I wish I could convey to Fashion Week officials. And I think so the curation, Charu, that's of designers. I think that is something which is so depressing, because right now, if at all we see a show, every designer's clothes look same, like it's one long show.
Yeah.
Like I hope I'm right, because that's something which I think should change. Give designers who are experimental a chance, because they are the ones who want to do something crazy, and that's what's going to get the eyeballs to the fashion industry. So definitely don't be safe, just be daring, just go for it.
My thing is that since fashion and fashion weeks in India are still a newer phenomena, the organizations that hold these fashion weeks, they need to be they need to mentor a little more aggressively, and when the designers send in their collections or whatever, they need to like say, okay, you can't have like 10 people showcasing literally
the same thing. I agree completely.
Okay, who would you like to collaborate with? Any Indian, international labels, brands, designers?
Wow, that's a very interesting question. I think Amrapali for me would be number one. I think their body of work is so inspiring.
Yeah.
They have gotten Indian art to global positioning. So for sure, Amrapali is my top list. Maybe eyewear, because I'm so obsessed with eyewear. So that's something which I would love to do. Maybe.
Yeah, just before this started, he tried out some 5 or 6, and he was like, which one should I wear today?
Yeah, what to do? I hate my eyes, so I like to cover it with sunglasses. So why not?
Shut up. Another question, not a question, just popped up. You know how international labels, because we are still in the first generation, you know, there's no like, if there tomorrow there would be a house of Sabyasachi, tomorrow there would be a house when these people would want to probably like let the younger lot.
Hope so. Please listen to her carefully. Please pass the throne to us.
So, do you see that happening like in near future, like?
Well, to be very honest, Wendell Rodrigues has done it. He has passed on his legacy to his protege, and that's a great first step. But when you say houses, there are so many beautiful houses which should go iconic and eternal. You start with Anamika Khanna, who I adore and love and respect to another level. I think she's potential to become a house in future. Sabyasachi to me is already a house. Abujani Sandeep Khosla for me are super inspiring. And if at all you ask me ever if I want to get into a house, I think it's going to be either Anamika Khanna or Abujani Sandeep Khosla. For sure.
Abhi Missy Avila, hi. She says congratulations Runway Square. Thank you so much. Minali saying big hug. This is so fun. I'm so glad you guys are watching this.
Isn't it so cool? Because a blog and someone doing something different is always appreciated. So pat on your back.
Thank you
for initiating this cool thing.
Okay, next question.
Yep.
How important is networking in fashion? I had to ask this.
This is going to get too many eyeballs rolling, but you're asking this question to the absolute wrong person. I cannot network come watch
Such
me.
lies.
I swear, dude, we are always together here. Like, where do we ever go networking? So this core group is saying that's the reason why. But it is very important. I will not deny. It's always good to be seen at the right places.
You know, suddenly in India there are lots of designers. Like
True.
everybody who's out of college is a designer,
True.
which is a great thing because earlier we didn't have that kind of environment
True.
to let them flourish. But now there are. But there's also I just want to know number of people who are designers, number of designers, and the number of people who are actually buying designer clothes.
Fantastic
Is there
question.
a synergy?
Fantastic question to start with. Yes, it's like, you know, if you're a bored housewife or if you're having too much money, everyone turns into designer, which is sadly the truth. But the synergy, as you said, is not there because at the end of it, you don't realize the clientele that we are catering to are not stupid.
Yeah.
They are really smart, they are well aware, they are well traveled.
Yeah.
They know what looks like another designer's handwriting or who's original. So you see, there may be some amount of people who actually are couture buyers
Right.
or are luxury buyers, and they know what they want. So definitely they might be a mushroom of designers cropping every day, but the end of the clients know who they want to go and shop.
What's your favorite place to travel?
Oh wow, I think.
Like, what's your favorite place? Like, you.
Well, if I
travel?
was just like get up tomorrow morning and fly off, I think London would be the place.
Yeah.
I think it's just home. Majorly, London is home. But besides that, if I have to take like a proper vacation, I think anywhere in Europe, especially Italy. If I ever get married, I think Italy is the place I'm getting married.
Ah.
So book your tickets beforehand.
Yeah, I'm booking now. Then you can figure out the date.
When and who?
What do you like always pack? Like, tell us like interesting stuff. Don't tell me sunscreen.
Oh, in my bag.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I think more than clothes, more than shoes. I think
Sunglasses.
I'll have my sunglasses. I think every day of the trip I need to wear a new pair of sunglasses. And besides that, I think underwear. It's obviously good to be clean, right? So these two are a must. I can go without clothes sometimes. It's okay.
Okay, now we have a visual and I think we should end it at that. Guys, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us. And this was the first of not another interview with Runway Square. And I hope you guys had fun and I hope it was not just another interview. That was the whole point of it, to have interesting conversations about fashion and travel and design
And interacting. That's
fun.
fantastic. Just to end this great conversation, I think Charu, thank you for having me. I think it was a great
It had
thing.
to be you.
I've never ever interacted with live audience like this, and I think it was a very good starting point. Thank you so much for having me. And I believe in Runway Square. Please follow them for amazing updates.
Thank you so much.
Because this girl's up to something fun.
We're gonna do this. Cheers.
Cheers.